Algorithm. Algorithm.
El algoritmo.
Algorithm, yeah.
Yeah, I'm always afraid of like showing my actual Twitter feed. Like, what will happen there?
All right, we're live. Welcome everyone to
It
Immersed
should be,
Minds,
but like
OMG Multiverse.
Hello, welcome everyone. Yeah,
everybody.
yeah, we are here today with Artific and the Nebro and Ultralord and a bunch of interesting things that have happened this week, and also like just generally interesting things that I found. Yeah, I mean, there's been like a few things in robotics, this week. But as a background, I want to show a couple of videos that I found this week, but are showing more like the long term evolution of robotics over like
Oh my god.
last years rather than just this week. One is this video, which I found is pretty cool. Actually, wait, this video is kind of how long is this video? Let me see. Oh yeah, it's kind of longer than I thought. Okay, I'll just skip through it.
Oh, awesome.
But like it's pretty cool to see because it shows like the progress of Boston Dynamics over the last since 2009, when I think that's just when they started. Also, the screen for me is a bit out of sync, but I think you can see it. Like this is like you see the 2009 thing, right?
Yeah. Look at him
Or-
wobbly
oh,
legs.
okay, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And like, it's kind of funny to be honest. And like, if you skip forward, then like you get this like they're doing this, but like yeah, and actually this guy is kind of interesting.
Yo, this guy is cool. This guy is awesome.
Yeah,
He's
I want to walk
cosmonaut.
like that.
Yeah. He's like, привет. Oh, bro,
Yeah,
look at this. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's the inside. But you can see it's like it's still a bit wobbly, right? Like it's kind of stiff. Like look at it, like man. This is the same year, but like a bit later. So it's like, okay, poor robots.
Wow, that's incredible.
This is now 2016. So like now they have it in the outdoors. They have them like, kind of like doing things.
Yeah, the motion gets scary with this version.
Well, yeah, this is, but like you haven't seen anything. It gets much better.
Yeah, the backflips. Yo, this is.
Yeah, exactly. So like, yeah, so like this is now 2017. Now there's like this is like jumping.
Parkour.
It's like okay, I can still do that.
But he does it with such grace.
maybe not
Look at that,
jump.
yo.
Yeah, maybe I can't jump that high like that. Okay, okay, now I can't do that.
Can't either. End of the story.
Wow. Okay, so robots have surpassed us. Look at how it moves its legs. But like, yeah, like okay, like now it's like okay, like I'm
Wow, look at
like
that.
good enough. I can actually run, right?
This
Yeah,
looking like a
just-
synthesis.
Yeah, and I guess like running in like the middle of the forest. Like this guy have like done like such cool work in like control systems, right? Because that's like basically what this thing is based on.
That's not the easiest way to do that. Oh, that's quite.
Bam, bam.
Yeah.
bam.
Okay. So now this is 2019, and look at that. No, it's like
Bro, it's doing
do
like.
like
I can't do that.
athletic things. Like what the hell?
Is it me or it don't look real?
Like it's having a
Yeah,
blast.
no, but like that,
I need
like
it
it just
reminds me of bad movies.
it just gets like more and more surreal over time. Like, but like,
I mean,
but I mean,
it's like uncanny. It looked like
Yeah.
bad movies.
yeah, but like, I mean, as far as I can tell, this is actually real.
No. I know it's real, but I'm just saying that it feel like a bad animation, but it is real in fact.
Yeah,
Yeah, the way they
the
use
thing
their
is pretty
hands
crazy. It's like,
to balance is
it's like,
I
really
cannot
cool.
do that. I will be at the hospital.
yeah, look at that, like parkour.
They are too.
Yeah, there's still,
Yeah, parkour.
This must be worth like $1 million at least.
at least,
this
yeah.
one.
That's probably why they're not commercially successful. Look, this is like
I
2020.
I think they actually
2022 now.
actually starting to sell them like in warehouses and stuff.
I
And
doubt
from what
warehouses will be buying this thing, right? Like it's too expensive. I think,
yeah,
like,
they
at
have
this
like different
moment.
version. They have like different version for
It
that.
could be interesting in processor industries, like where everything is so expensive that it may be worth to have a robot. You know, CPU
Processor.
industries.
No, but like those things are already like as automated as they can. I think like or pretty.
Yeah, I
Imagine
think like
Intel having no human.
Look
I
at the
think
backflip.
what they're
just now,
doing
like
is
look at that.
like with
that's
the
actually
with the
like
robot
a
dog,
half front black.
Yo.
Black thing.
with the dog versions, they're using them in in just industrial complexes and stuff to monitor things. So it's just the robot goes and checking like if the pressure valves are okay, if there are no leaks, if the
Oh.
temperature of the things is in
In
limits
the
and so
movie, they
on.
put a gun on the dog.
Yeah. They probably doing it somewhere testing
in some
it.
places.
It's more expensive than alive, so there's no point.
What? Oh,
Sad to say, but
wait.
yeah.
I don't.
mean,
Well,
the
depends how
robot.
expensive. Like this. Actually, no, I don't think so. Like I think the way NASA calculates the worth of a life is higher than 1 million, which means that if this robot is worth 1 million, a life will still be worth more.
Yeah, I don't know.
agree.
I think like you
Million
can
per
take
year,
you.
or
But
No,
depends
1 million.
really what do you compare it to. If you
Like,
would
no, but it's not 1
compare it
million. It's
to
like 5 or
seals,
3 million or something.
then it's probably cheaper. And you can just deploy it behind enemy lines, do whatever, and if they get captured, you just self-destruct
What is
them. I don't
cheaper?
know.
Oh, you mean the robots?
in warfare.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we did.
Yeah, so like I think unfortunately warfare is one of the few places where like maybe they can afford this robot at the moment. Like
What's the
yeah,
point of
which
wars
is
anymore?
Not nice,
Like
but like,
robots going to war against each other, controlled by a bunch of humans. I don't know. It makes war seem like a joke now. It's like, what are we even doing anymore?
I do. And war is always kind of a joke, but like I think it's like destroying the other's resources or something, which is really what you're doing in war anyway, right? Like, it's just like you're doing it with. It's kind of dumb, but I mean war is dumb anyway.
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
like
these guys, you can actually buy them. No,
Cool.
the dog versions.
I can't.
Yeah, and I think like this
so like
robot arm-
how expensive is the so like you can buy the spot or the stretch. So the spot is the dog and the stretch is I think the stretch is this thing. What? It's just like an arm. Oh no, it's like an
Yeah.
arm with like a little base. So it's like a thing for just picking and placing objects and
I mean, to
Yeah,
replace
but
a person.
it can also move, so it's on a platform, so it can move in the
it's,
warehouse, switch
but
boxes. it can
it's
make
not
it
it's not the
alive.
Atlas, which is like the cool thing, right?
In most
Yeah,
ways,
yeah,
you can
yeah.
replace a
Yeah.
person with just 2 arms. You don't need legs.
yeah,
And,
exactly.
and arms.
Yeah. Wait, my phone. But like it's cool because there's actually like a bunch of companies which are selling like humanoid robots. And actually this one was announced this last week from Unitree. There's like 5 other companies doing similar things. But this one is like cool because it's like 90K, which is like quite cheap for this kind of robot, to be honest.
Which
This is like surprisingly
Oh.
cheap. This one,
Hmm.
um, by Unitree. So yeah, this was announced like 3 days ago. I don't know what this video. Okay, yeah, yeah. You can see it's like kind of like Atlas back in like 2008 or something, right?
Not scary at all.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't look as buff as Atlas, does it?
The head is interesting. Don't look too uncanny.
Yeah. Well, legs kind of looks weird. But these guys aren't really showing it doing
What can they do? Pick
that
up
much,
stuff?
right?
What can they pick stuff up
Um,
and what do they like? What's a what can they do?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what they would like them to do. Lol. There's this company which let me see if I remember the name because there's another company which actually shows the robots actually doing things. What was it called? It was I mean it wasn't one X or I was gonna Google it. Whatever robotics
Hmm.
company. Demo. I don't know. This is kind of vague. Nice. Oh, I think it's Agility Robotics. Yeah, so I think they already sell this robot. Let me see.
Oh yeah, this is the one I've seen this. I think like a video of this where this guy.
Yeah, so this one is cool because they actually have shown a lot of videos of it actually doing work, right? I don't know if I can find any, but like I think this well actually as far as it doesn't seem like they're selling it. Yet. They're like okay, if
Yeah,
you're
I think like
interested,
the
contact us.
safety must be quite issue because
The what?
like
Oh, the
you have
safety.
50 kilos of metal, and quite a lot of power.
Yeah. But I mean, apparently, like these robots are getting more aware of working with humans and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and there's like this. There's another company called Figure AI, which is also recently like raised money, but they're also not selling their thing yet. They're just like saying, "Now we're working on it and stuff." But yeah, like actually, I listened to a podcast and where they talk about this one, and they did mention, they tried to make it like not too big and not too bulky, so that it, I guess, feels safer. But I guess you also like want to limit its power or something, right? Like,
Yeah.
like you don't want it to slap you. Like,
Yeah.
actually, that's interesting question. Like how strong they are. Like I think this one like could only lift like 20 kilos. Yeah, exactly 20 kilos. I guess that's pretty strong. I mean, that's
Yeah, I
probably
mean,
less strong
like
than an average.
there's a lot of things that can go
human,
wrong. Like it can trip over something and fall on you or your kid or your dog, and like
Well, if you
50.
oh yeah, but if it falls on you, it's not too bad, right? Because it's only 60 kilos. Like they made that on purpose. So like it's kind of supposed to be like a light human. Like I think the Atlas probably weighs a lot more. Like
It's
I
incredible.
have no idea, but it looks
Yeah,
heavy,
probably.
right? But these guys they did, yeah. That's one of the things they tried to do. And of course there's the Tesla bot, which I think this video was also very cool demo of it. right? You probably have seen this one. Yeah, and they show it. It's like such an like publicity stunt, right? Like they show it like quote unquote building another Tesla bot, but I mean, like yeah. I mean, like that's obviously what they want to get to, I guess. But yeah, yeah, like but they do show like at the end some like of the actual research they're doing, which I think is like at the end is pretty cool. Like, I mean, they're using the same thing as yeah, I really like this. So like, they're using this like a special like mock-up system to like teach it through demonstration. Um, I really like this because this is something that I think you could do in VR. It's like you could teach a robot like using VR rather than this whatever weird mock-up system this guy has. That is probably like super expensive. But in VR you can like also just do mock-up and maybe just interact with a physics simulation of the real environment.
Yeah.
And like I think that would be like a lot cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you can get data from, I don't know, easily 1,000 people and just use it as a training data. So it's not just one or a couple of people.
Yeah, well, I quote unquote easily. Like getting data from 1,000 people is not actually that easy, but but yeah, I mean it's easier than
Yeah,
like than doing it
depend
through
on
these means.
how you do it. Yeah, but yeah, I can
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
creating a game and paying people for it. Like, yeah, finish. There's this game. If you finish it, you get $10. So yeah, it
Yeah,
can be a fun
I
game where
mean,
you do these little things and.
I guess I
Yeah.
guess that's technically like feasible, right? And you know, if you have 10K, then you can, I guess, pay 1,000 people to play a game that maybe lasts an hour or less.
Yeah, like one of the first successful games in VR, I think was the Office. I never played it, but I read about it.
Oh, the
Thought
simulator,
that
or kind of. No,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not job
Office
simulator,
Simulator. So
right?
if,
Oh, office.
I heard that you get like copied things and yeah, basically all the terrible things that we all hate in the office. But apparently some people liked it. So
Yeah, but like
yeah,
apparently, if I remember, like if that's, I think it was called like job simulator or
Job
something like that.
Simulator. Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Like if I remember, the lore of it was like it was set in the future where people didn't have to work anymore, and so they tried to create a game to
Ah.
remember how it was, but they didn't really get all the details right because they didn't remember how things worked. And so it's like an actual office, but like some things are like not right. For example, the keyboard
Oh,
is
that's
just
funny.
like two keys because it's 0 and 1 because they thought like, oh, computers were binary, right? So like that's probably how the keyboard works.
Oh, that's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny.
So
Okay, okay.
I
I
haven't played
starting
it
to
either,
get
but
why
like.
people like this.
Yeah, like I actually wanna try it. Yeah. But yeah, and like I guess the last kind of new like worth mentioning in on robotics this week is like Meta released a new public dataset, probably non-commercial because that's how most people actually do these things, but I'm not sure. On on like robots performing like a whole bunch of tasks, which yeah, it's pretty cool because that can help accelerate robotic learning. I think it's mostly video based, but I don't, it may have data also on the actual trajectory of the robot. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, it's quite a bit of data. So, yeah. Oh, actually, and I will mention also Comma, which have you guys heard of Comma at all? Like the company, they
No.
do. Okay, they do open source self-driving cars, self-driving systems. Sorry, not cars. Self-driving systems that you can put on any car, which is the cool thing. And they're actually really cool. I actually recommend watching like the last presentation from the founder of it, George Hotz. We did mention George Hotz, right? Like last time, he's the hacker of the iPhone and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like he's now more famous, like more into this company. And yeah, if you watch his last video, I thought it was very cool. Not only the self-driving stuff, which is very cool, but they actually want to go into robotics. Like that's sort of like his actual master plan, right? And so they are actually beginning to like try to hire some people and like doing some hackathons and like playing with robotics, because that's sort of the next step. And I think that's great because these guys like are probably gonna open source it, like whatever they do, like the software at least. Maybe not the hardware, but like at least the software. And they're like really good as well. So like, yeah, definitely I will keep an eye on them in the future. Really cool people.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about that soft bot that was there before? That was pretty scary.
Wait, which softball?
Yeah, it was like, it looked like black goo, but yeah, the road there is like a soft bot. So
I
don't know,
actually don't know what that is, but we can check that out. Like that was just in like a notification I had. Like
yeah, try to Google it, like soft bot. Oh, I think it was like that.
like yeah, it
It looked like
was
from a horror
literally-
movie, you know?
Oh, you're right. It is a softball.
Yeah,
Oh,
this thing.
whoa.
Looks like something that
That,
curls into your ear and yeah, take your you know, like controls your every movement and things.
Yeah.
I like can go
Wow,
into your
yeah.
stomach and like climb around. Wow.
That's
I
so nasty.
Actually, I wouldn't mind playing with this.
What it is this thing?
I don't know what did it do. Like I can see some furries getting like too into this.
Oh my god.
Oh look, you you can like fix things. That's not really why the internet has become totally obsessed with it. The goo, a mix of polyvinyl alcohol, borax, and magnetic particles, is social media gold. Nice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Magnetic turd. Oh, whoa. Saying it still lacks autonomy. Well, like, can you run like a language model in it?
Oh my god.
that would be cool. Maybe there is a way. Who knows?
Yeah. This is I don't know what to think of it. It's like all the horror sci-fi is coming to life.
Reminds me of that
Like
Robin
I never
Williams film.
saw the thing like that would be like in positive movie. It was always in the worst things.
That's because you haven't watched enough furry media. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that might be true.
But yeah. I mean, whether the furry stuff is positive for
Magnetic
everyone, that's subjective, I guess.
Oh
I
my
don't know. I mean,
god.
like, like if it's like less like third and more like like T-1000 from Terminator, I think that would be pretty cool. I would
Yeah,
like
I
to have a
think they
body like
plan
that.
on using it primarily, like as a magnetic turd. I think you'd eat it, and then they do like an operation outside with like a magnet on top. I think, and maybe like guide it through
And
you.
then you poop it,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
and
That's like
that's
magnetic turd.
interesting.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice name for it.
Lol. Yeah, that thing going inside of you. What?
Okay, I'm gonna go, guys.
All right, peace out, then, bro. Have a great night,
See
bro.
you.
Bye.
Wah! Boop 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 boop. Take your magnetic turret with you. Yeah. So okay. So on the more like generative AI stuff, like I think a cool thing this week, was Play H2, uh, Play H2, HD2, which is a new like voice model, a bit similar to 11 Labs, but it seems to be like a bit better. And I've been using 11 Labs so far for like my AI agents, and maybe I will switch to this because yeah, they say it's just better. Like, well, I mean, actually, I want to see how it sounds. But it says like lower latency, like faster voice cloning. And the cooler thing is like you can modulate its emotion.
Oh,
Which
nice.
hopefully we can. Actually, this has quite a lot of latency, so I can't hear it. But I think you guys can hear it.
Is it
Oh,
playing?
less than
I don't hear any of that.
1 second. That's nice.
Yeah, like it's gonna play with a lot of latency for me, but never mind. But yeah, for example, like here you can see like you can like tell it to say something, but you can at the same time tell it like kind of the emotion to have, right? Um,
Yeah, that's really neat.
yeah. So it's called Play HD. So definitely like look out for them if you wanna do like voice stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think with like this and 11 Labs, like we're just like really just like fine tuning voice generation, just like making it slightly better every time. But it's like it's already like human like. I mean, it's I'm really wondering when we'll actually see like podcasts or like just media or
Yeah, did you
using
guys
this kind of models.
hear about the recent deal that Universal had with Google? So basically, Universal Studios is gonna give data to Google from the artists that they already have to train Google's AI speech stuff. And
What?
yeah, so they're gonna basically own a person's identity when they become a star, kind of. Yo, we're gonna have Elvis back, Michael back, Tupac back. Crazy times.
Wow, but like I guess.
Well,
Oh, but these are people that are already dead. Okay, but I guess Universal is getting money. Well, I guess they're
Well,
selling it
they're
or something.
I mean,
Or
basically, I
licensing
bet.
it.
Yeah, once you sign a contract, right? Like it's up to you. Oh.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna make money, huh?
It's kind of like
yeah,
worrisome a
but
little bit.
I would
though.
love to see media with this.
Like it's like
Well, I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
like,
the
yeah.
lyrics
Well,
made by
I think
AI, the speech sung by AI. There's no one really there. Like,
yeah, I think like for the artists, I think like no one. Like I guess they signed something, but I don't think that they expected that.
yeah, yo.
They signed for the company ability to replicate them and build new content. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
think
probably
this should
didn't
be like
think of that.
revised.
Yeah, but I mean, like some of these artists are already dead, I guess. But
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that, but like I guess alive ones definitely should be revising this. Um, but I mean, like on the content side, I'm curious why it
Yeah.
hasn't been
Yeah, on
appearing
content side
more
is
in like
cool.
in like podcasts and
Yeah,
stuff.
I think you know,
I,
like people will begin to create more. I think it's like really disrupted the industry, and they panicked a little bit. So they're like, oh my god, we got to be doing this stuff before anyone else does, right? So maybe it's more
yeah,
like
like
you're
that's
gonna have
probably what's happening.
individuals creating songs of Elvis and stuff. Hopefully, that'd be
Actually,
awesome.
I've already seen like actually I don't know what model they use. I'm kind of curious, but like I've seen a lot of like funny like YouTube videos of like mostly like characters from anime or stuff singing all sorts of songs.
Yeah, yeah, see those
I
too.
know sometimes historical characters as well, but it's like super funny. It's like for example, there's like one Freddie Mercury singing the beginning of like the intro to Evangelion, which is actually like amazing because it
Wow,
actually
that's so
sounds like the
cool.
kind of song. It actually sounds like the kind of song that he will sing. Like I'm just gonna put it because I
I
feel
can't
sorry.
hear it though. On my end,
Oh,
I don't hear
you don't hear
anything.
it at all?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I
I didn't
mean,
hear it as well before.
I'm gonna mute it, unmute it.
oh, wait, let me double check. Da-da-da-da-da. Voice
Oh, it's
media
us.
input.
It's us. Can you see us?
Cool.
We're in TV. Hey, mom.
Okay, yeah, I had the wrong thing selected. Wait, now something is playing. I don't know what
Yes.
it is.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Wait, what is playing?
It's music. It's like it's like a commercial. I think. Is it like some random commercial?
But like, what is it?
I
It's
thinking
it's
a
from
dirt
this
bike.
thing, okay.
It's really like a dirt bike commercial.
Yeah, it says, I see. Um,
Yo, is it playing on my end? Oh man, it's paused now.
wait, what? Why?
Yo, it's
Oh,
playing. It's playing.
Sometimes, oh, it is playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is it playing now?
Yeah. Yeah. No, now it's playing. Oh, cool.
Yeah, sorry again.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it like fits so well, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the lyrics. I'm not weeb enough, sorry. Where's the chorus? Yeah, and like it's even funnier when the model breaks. Like some songs, like the model just breaks and the person just seems like they have had like a mental breakdown or something, and it's like very funny. So yeah, I guess we are seeing something. Like I have to admit. But yeah, I think we haven't like fulfilled their potential.
Yeah, I see. Like, I read that Netflix, they're hiring really heavy in AI right now. So I can see them like.
Oh, interesting.
I can see like media itself, like all of it, start being AI. That'll be. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Artific? What if all of the content that we watch is created by AI? But at the same time, if it's created by AI, it has to be directed by AI. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I don't think that that will happen anytime soon. I think like even in the most sort of like fast as the AI development possible. I think there will be at least like some transition period where there will be people that will appreciate the content that was created by humans, even if the content is lesser quality.
What you're
Yeah,
saying,
Ju-
the
just-
content
I will agree
that
with that.
AI is gonna make is gonna be like better than humans could
Like
ever make?
I'm saying, like even if the content will be better and maybe so then just and I think that will probably be something like okay, like this. If you say that this was created by human and then it's not, then there will probably be like backlash and things.
Fines and stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
that's probably
or
gonna
even
become
it,
illegal.
or
Yeah,
even it
like
could, yeah,
impersonating
or
a
it
person
can
or
be even
something.
like part of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
part of the law. But even if it wouldn't, then I think there would be like a lot of backlash in that case. And there like maybe not everyone, but there will be people that I think actually most people for some type of content will appreciate or just looking at real people. Not for everything. Like if you will probably be looking at like educational stuff, you just get the most
Maybe like
condensed.
audiobooks or something.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a lot of the
yeah.
time, you don't even know who the person is, and you maybe wouldn't mind if it's an AI.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I think audiobooks are a good example where
that sounds like a
sometimes there are some books that it's like if you know the author and you bought the book because you know the author, then even if it's like technical book, you want to hear it. Like you appreciate if the
Yeah.
author is reading the book.
Yeah.
So I think it would be like something similar. And like for games and stuff, yeah, like you will appreciate like it'll be hard to do that with AI. Like you will probably enhance the content with AI, but you will watch your favorite gamer stream the game and doing silly things and stuff.
Wow, imagine people seeing like just watching AI play games. And we have like a whole mass of people just watching AI play games.
That actually.
I mean, it has happened, right?
That happened. Yeah, like in StarCraft 2, there was the period where AlphaStar, which was AI, I think was developed by Google, and
DeepMind,
a lot
yeah.
of the streamers actually were like commenting games that the AlphaStar was playing. Sometimes with other person, but they hyper focused on the AlphaStar doing crazy strategies and things. So yeah, it was actually quite interesting content. I saw some of the videos.
That's an interesting point. Cool.
That is
Because it wasn't playing
yeah.
like a human. Yeah, it was playing quite weirdly.
Like, I find that very interesting because like I don't follow any of these games. It's like I can't really like relate in a way, but like I'm trying to imagine like something that I do care a lot about. Like imagine if I saw like AI doing that like 100 times better or like even 10 times better or something. I would probably find it quite entertaining to watch, right? Like
Yeah, I mean, like it's like learning.
I guess so. But I think it's more like if you're watching chess, for example, then like it's average computer. You can just download the software and it will play better than any human ever. But still, people play chess and other people are watching people play chess.
Yeah.
They're not watching computers play chess. So.
Yeah. But I'm sure like there's some people that do watch computers play chess. Like maybe it's not most.
Yeah,
people.
I think those are actually the people that are playing the chess on a regular.
Oh, like the actual chess players.
Yeah. Yeah, they're running scenarios and stuff.
In my mind, that would be quite funny. That like just like kind of average, like kind of normal people in some area, like they just watch humans play, and then the actual, experts or like professionals in that game or whatever, like they actually watch AIs play, right? Because they find it like they can appreciate it more, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like interesting thing about chess. I don't watch it too much, but I watched a couple of videos because I was interested. uh, and actually like when two grandmasters play against each other, they are not playing like perfect strategies, because those perfect strategies are sort of discovered, so the other person knows how to play against that. So they usually like try to like play something unusual, which is suboptimal, but that other guy will not be prepared for that. So that actually
Oh, you mean
creates some.
when two humans play? You mean?
Yeah, when two humans play. Yeah. So that creates something that computer wouldn't do. So it's like just a
Deceiving the
completely
other
different
player.
scenario. That because it's nonsense for a computer, because if the computer can just predict thousands move for ahead or whatever, then why would the computer play unoptimal? But yeah, and even for, like famously that you know, Magnussen, right? He lost against that uh, worst player. It was like a big thing, and a lot
Oh.
of people, I think, still probably they are. Like if he was actually like cheating, the other guy, the way how he was able to win. I don't know if it was cheating or not, but he used the strategy, like the strategy that the Magnussen wasn't ready for, like very different one. And it just he was able to play it perfectly, but
Wow.
the other guy, even if he was like leagues ahead of him on ratings and just capability, like he lost that one game.
Wow. Okay, so that happened like in some chess
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that's
That's very
awesome.
cool.
That actually, like, I read about how AI was able to actually play Go, but this is really interesting. Seeing a human actually beat these
Yeah.
systems.
I mean, I wonder how they did it. Like, I wonder if they
I
did
think
anything
through
similar to
deceiving. Yeah,
that. Like,
exactly.
Oh yeah.
like,
Maybe said it wrong. It was like two people playing against each other. It wasn't like person tricking the computer. It was like
Deal,
yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah.
guy
No,
got the
I'm
moves
saying this
from
thing.
the AI,
Like,
like kind of.
no. It was no. I don't.
Oh, that's
Well,
what I thought. That's what I thought.
I'm not sure in that case. Like, but it's common that they
Oh yeah,
train
yeah.
with the computers, because then you can just do okay, like this. If this thing happens, and then the computer can just calculate all the scenarios, and you don't need to run through them manually.
yeah, but I mean, I was talking about this thing. Like, apparently, like some human was able to defeat AlphaGo, like this year.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, nice.
I don't know how they did it. Like, an American player who is one level below the top amateur rankings, so it's not even like top, built the machine by taking advantage of a previously known flaw that had been identified by another computer.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
these are
cheating.
Oh
correct.
yeah, I think. I think I saw that. Yeah.
But that's cheating. I mean, it's like, okay, the computer found the way to to beat AlphaGo, and the human just did it. Like, what? Oh, wait,
Damn
my
it,
computer froze again.
Yo. They just used like an exploit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually these exploits are kind of funny. Yeah, I saw there was the camera with the facial recognition. It was putting the rectangles around people's faces, and then there was guy that had this T-shirt, and there were like different photographs on the T-shirts.
Ah, yeah.
He was standing there, and the camera couldn't recognize.
It's like, oh, what's going on?
I want a T-shirt like that.
Zooms it. Yeah, scrambler. Scrambler wear.
Just like confuse the AIs. I mean, to be honest, confuse the humans too. That people are like, what the hell is that T-shirt? But like, the AIs even more.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess you could probably like, create something that would be actually like recognizable only for the camera, so the people wouldn't even know that you're using something like that.
Yeah, maybe
Will be fun in the future.
maybe it recognizes you as like another person or something. And like,
Yeah, yeah.
let's you walk. Like, it recognizes you as like Elon Musk, or and like lets you walk into his house or something. Yeah. Yeah, and another cool thing, like Nvidia released their model to convert video to nerves.
What's a nerve?
That they announced. Yes, it's a 3D model. It's just a kind of representation for a 3D model. But yeah, they announced this earlier, but they now released the model, which means I think we can try it. I haven't tried it, but like, but it's super cool. I think, because if I understand correctly, it's like you just feed a video, like you just feel like a walkthrough of something, and then it just gives you the 3D model.
Incredible.
In like, you know, you can see the resolution here. It's like really quite good. It's like I kind of want to try this, right? It's like just take videos of like things, just around me, and give it a try.
That's cool.
What would you like convert into 3D model with this?
No, this is a good thing in on a past.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, just like I wonder how far you can take this. Like, if I just like go around buildings, it's like some of these videos they seem like they're just taken from like drones, or you know, yeah. I guess this is obviously taken. But if I just take a video from the ground, will it work? I wonder. Well, I guess it wouldn't get the roof. Unless I climb there. But yeah, those are some of the main things. So, if you have any more stuff you want to discuss, or
Yeah, I think that the only thing that I noticed, I was sharing it before, was that Steam is banning games that are using AI.
What?
Why?
what?
It's kind of weird.
Why?
Yeah. It's actually older. It's like from beginning of August, I think. And yeah, it started with this one guy that created the game. It was just like very simple early prototype, and he used AI generated art as like placeholders. So he wanted to show, okay, like, this is what I'm building. There will be a lot of cool original content, but I'm putting these like basic images from just generated from I don't know where. Just, let's say Midjourney, but I don't know. It could be different one. And then Steam actually banned the game, and yeah, he posted it all over social media, and started discussion, people angry and stuff. But yeah, basically the reason why they're doing it, or at least what they're saying, is for like uncertainty with copyright, because the lawsuits against Stable Diffusion and Journey and so on, and so I think they even like said that if you can sort of prove or say, okay, like this, I have rights for all this content, then they don't have issue with that. But if you can't, then
I heard that within the code.
It sort of makes sense. Like if you can't say that whether you're posting, you have rights you have copyrights for that, then like obviously don't use it. But I think also it's sort of expanding even to text. It's not just to images. So that's interesting. Because like we talked about it I don't know, a month ago, and it's coming back in our discussions quite frequently. the copyrights and what's going to happen. And actually, like Steam, as quite a big player, is taking quite proactive step in saying, like, it's not okay and it needs to be resolved in some way.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
So,
with studios trying to retain their IP and stuff, I think they have to lead by like an example. So there's like a lot of pressure on them from studios.
But isn't this kind
Yeah,
of
I think-
annoying?
Yeah, I think also, like, one thing- Yeah, I would say, or what I heard when I watched a couple of videos around it was that Adobe, because in Photoshop you can actually use their function to you put the image there and let it fill the background with something else and all these things with AI. And so obviously it's similar thing because AI generated content. And I think they somewhere said that they, at least like for corporate customers or for business customers, they would put some like indemnity clause into the terms of contract. So basically, what it would meant is that they would take their sort of responsibility for defending the rights for their clients. So they would say, like, this is our we give you rights for this, and if someone comes after you, then we will defend you, and we will pay legal fees and whatever.
So is the model that like Adobe is making? I guess that's kind of copyright. Okay, like they train it with their own data or data that they
I don't know how far it is. I just saw a couple of videos, so I don't know, like do your own research. But I think this would be a good way how to do it. So if you are OpenAI, and actually OpenAI has in their terms of contract the opposite clause, which is if someone sues them or if they will have some trouble because of your use of their model, then like they're going to defend themselves and then they send you check for whatever amount. Yeah, so that's in their contract actually. So yeah, I that's not very user friendly. Yeah.
No. Interesting.
Damn it, yo! With these copyright laws, they could like basically own the whole AI creative content industry. Like, you know what I mean? Because now, to be able to even use these, you'd need like a corporate lawyer, right? Or you'd have to like risk all of that. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, or I guess just like use your own data, but like then that's like
where are you gonna get it from? You know?
It's I mean
they scraped it before any of this, like, so.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, it's like
people
are probably trying to make new data sets that are like copyright right? Like copyright free, but like it's so hard and limited, right? Because like most of the data on the internet. Wow, well, the things that people are not complaining just about data that is. Well, I guess it is data that is copyrighted, but it's just like most people didn't give explicit, as you said, like consent for it being used in AI, right? And so it's like that's why it's become like a legal thing, like a gray zone, and it's like the result is that most people are suddenly like not okay, or like if someone has not said anything, then you cannot use it. And so it's like suddenly like most data is technically not available for like legal use in AI. It's like, man.
Yeah, well, actually, like that was what I said like in the beginning when we had the discussion a long time ago, is that like Google actually like I think it was like 20 years ago, they did something similar. They basically took data from all these websites and they made search engine. and
Yeah, by
they
scraping
did not ask
those,
those
yeah,
people. There were
that's a
no
good point.
like bots files anywhere.
Knowledge.
Just they just
What's up?
scraped everything. And they even like scrape data about books, and then they use that
Yeah.
to sell the books. So that's quite brutal. Yeah, and there was a legal suit, and they won because the judge sort of I don't know who, that what yeah basically the court said that it's like novel transformative use of the original data, so the copyright does not apply because you can use the like if someone makes a picture and then you take the picture and you transform it enough that it's different picture. There's a lot of legal stuff around it, but if you are the second person that modify the picture, you can argue in court that it's that you made the transformation big enough that it's another original piece. So, and that's what Google argued with their use of the data that they took. So this can be like very similar thing.
Yeah,
Depends on the course.
It's only the companies like the big Goliaths, Google and the Universals and the big ones that are able to get away with this stuff, right? That's what's disheartening about it.
Yeah, like
but I mean,
if you're willing
until the
to
courses,
go to court,
right.
you can potentially do it as well.
What's
No, but like I guess once this is settled and like there's like once these cases have been settled, you will set a precedent so that
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, like people can't really sue you for the same thing anymore, right? I mean, if it's like the equivalent.
Yeah, I
thing.
guess that's how it's
like-
gonna be done.
yeah.
Right? A precedent. Yeah.
It's like right now it's like I can do what Google did because it's like now it's legally okay. Plus, you know, we have robots things and stuff.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's currently because you have these robot files. So, like, I actually don't know what would happen. Like, if you have a website and you have there that, like, you can't scrape anything, or you can scrape this file that you can't scrape anything, and then
that's what
they
robots
scrape it anyway.
files do. Oh, like, that's probably illegal, right? Like I think the website could sue you in that case. I think.
Yeah, doesn't scraping put like a lot of tax on like the server and stuff? I think that's one of like the big deals that Elon Musk
Well,
made about
if you scrape it once, then it's fine. But if you're scraping a catalog
yeah.
and you're doing it every hour, then yeah, it's quite heavy if the catalog has hundreds of thousands of pages. Yeah, so that's that's another thing. But even if you're not doing it too often, like IMDb is actually preventing scraping their database, which sort of makes sense because this is valuable data. So yeah, pros and cons. And then with AI is actually a question like if you would be using some AI that scrapes the page for you, but it scrapes only the one page, so it basically just reads it and summarizes it for you. Is it forbidden? Not? Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
Is that a scraping if it's just like a one-off thing?
Yeah, it's just basically like the AI is doing the same thing as you're doing, you're just reading the text, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That is interesting. There's always like all these reasons.
Yeah, it will be cool when it gets sorted out and we know what's okay, what's not okay, and we can adapt to that, But no, we're living in the Wild West.
It's the Wild West.
Yeah, everything is allowed and forbidden at the same time.
Exactly. It's like at your own risk, because it's like you know, use the data and then like suddenly like next year you get sued and it's like what?
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of cases like that. That's gonna be fun. And there's also like even I've seen the cases of people using AI to like call you as someone that you know and try and scam you using the voice of the person that you actually know.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's gonna be like, you know.
You see like one of
it's
those
intense.
models.
And then, like,
Yeah.
it works 99%. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the phone thing. The guy's like, "Hey, it's
Yeah.
him." You know, like he's calling me, and you know, like, it's
Oh.
like, whoa,
Wow.
yeah.
I think I saw like a video of someone trying to scam scammers or something. Like
Oh,
using like yeah, voice calls.
Yeah, that's funny. I saw. I think I like to.
Yeah. Well, but like using AI. That's what I mean. So like he trained like a
using
language
AI.
model. Yeah, he trained like a language model with some voice model that actually wasn't even a voice model. It was just like a bunch of pre-recorded sentences, and
Whoa.
the AI just like it wasn't even like advanced AI. Basically, it was like really simple.
I think
But
you know what I
like-
mean? You can make it like a war. Some guy could have just like one AI waging a war on you know how people call them and they waste their time and stuff. I can imagine AI being used like that. man.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa,
like
man.
I think that's one of the cool ideas of like scammers. Like you just have like an
Think
AI
of,
that's like
like, how,
wastes
like,
their
you
time,
know,
or even better, like tries to scam them, right? Or like get their bank details. Like I think that's what this guy was doing. He was trying to see how fast the AI was to get the bank details of the scammer. Probably to then publish them online, or like I don't know what they did with it, but that was kind of the challenge. Or
Oh,
something.
that's funny. Yeah, so
Yeah.
one TED talk, and there was a guy that that was there was like some scammer was trying to scam him, and he was just playing the game with him, and so like how far he can get it, and like, yeah, you want this, awesome, let's do it, and can you do a little more, and you know, okay,
That's-
like yeah,
that's
let's make it
funny.
bigger so we can really make like some business here. It's just good like so low, yeah, but wasting time of those scammers, so yeah, they'll scam you.
It makes me like think of like
That's great.
people like, you know how people use like a DDoS attack on like a server, which is just a bunch of requests. Imagine like a DDoS attack on like a secretary.
With humans.
Yeah, and it's just a bunch
Yes,
of AIs calling, and then you can't get like a customer actually through because the line is full of AIs giving calls and stuff. It's like, what? I think that's
Yeah,
really
but actually on YouTube there are like
That would be
yeah,
funny.
like these guys that are like really scamming the scammers, and so it's like the scammer is calling them, saying, "Hi Martha, I'm not Martha. I did this or this. No, I know you're Martha, but that's fine. I continue." And they're just like, "What the fuck?" Hey Martha, they usually like freeze, like like, what is going on? And they usually have like some camera or something on them, like from the other building or from the webcam that's hacked. They have all the reactions.
It's
That's crazy.
little- but yeah, like that's really funny. I want to see some kind of like yeah, like support service or something, just like getting like a million calls from like all kind of random AIs with different voices, and then like who are all these people?
I think it's gonna be a thing, man. You're gonna have like there has to be a way, like I don't know, like a way to stop it. Like, how would you even be able to stop that? You'd have to use an AI, bro. You'd have to use an AI that recognizes the AIs, bro. You know,
Yeah,
that's the only way.
actually, like I saw an anime where they all have like AR implants and stuff, and like actually it was in Ghost in the Shell, I think, and they and they kind of basically did like this that we're talking. It's like a DDoS attack on people. Like they actually kind of got some people into trouble, like they kind of harassed some people by creating like hundreds of like AIs that suddenly appeared in their field of view because everyone has AR implants, right? So it's like you can make them, and it's like suddenly all these 100 people just like got close to them and like started like trying to like interact with them. This person just like kind of like their brain exploded or something.
Incredible. Cool, guys. I'm gonna finish off the stream. Really
Yeah.
interesting
Yeah, let's do it.
discussion and topic. Wait, let's all take a photo. Wait, let me just the
Oh,
camera
yeah.
right here. Here, yeah. Stand in the middle, gal. Yo, in the middle. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Oh,
There.
oh.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, what should we have in the background?
I don't know. Maybe put like I don't know, something cool. Yeah. All right. When you're prepared. Are you prepared, viewers, for the wonderful and fantastical world of the singularity? Ooh.
Yeah.
Thank you, yo, group
Thank
photo.
you.
Yeah, AI,
Yeah.
Immersed Minds. Woo.
Hey,
Thank you, wonderful viewers, for tuning in and finding out all the awesome things happening in the future. Have a wonderful night. Mwah. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
See you next week.
See you. Bye bye.